She used to move fast. Early mornings, late nights, deadlines that never seemed to end. A life measured in hours worked, emails answered, and things crossed off a list. She was always going somewhere, always doing something, always thinking about what came next. There was always another morning to wake up for, another task, another little thing that couldn't wait. And somewhere along the way, she forgot what the sky looked like at 5 in the afternoon. She forgot the smell of rain on warm pavement. She forgot how sunlight moves across a room. She forgot that trees exist, that flowers grow without deadlines, that air exists, that silence exists. And for a while, she forgot that she existed outside of everything she had to do. Then, one afternoon, without planning it, she stopped. Not because she had to, but because something small and quiet inside her asked her to. She didn't know what she was looking for, so she simply began choosing things that made her feel something. A piece of old paper, a faded flower, a rose cut from a forgotten page, a little window, a door that reminded her of somewhere safe, a cat watching from behind the glass. Tiny things, things that would normally be easy to overlook. But perhaps that was why she liked them. They didn't ask for her attention. They simply waited for her to notice. She started with a window, an old wooden window with shutters that looked as though they had been there forever. She imagined opening it in the morning, letting the cool air come inside, hearing birds somewhere beyond the garden, watching the light change throughout the day. Nothing extraordinary, and yet it felt like everything. Maybe she had missed simple things more than she realized. Then came the roses. One by one, she placed them along the walls, not perfectly. Some leaned a little too far, some overlapped, some were brighter than the others. She didn't mind. For once, nothing needed to be perfect. She was beginning to understand something. Beauty doesn't always come from getting things right. Sometimes it comes from paying attention. Slowly, a house began to appear. Not a real house, something better. A place made entirely from little pieces. Paper walls, wooden windows, flowers growing along the edges, a door waiting to be opened, and a small cat watching the world from inside. She imagined living there, not because it was grand, but because it was quiet. She didn't want a perfect house. She wanted a gentle one. A house where nothing needed to be finished by 5, where flowers could grow a little wild, where the windows could stay open, where afternoons could last as long as they wanted. A place where she could sit without feeling guilty for resting. A place where doing nothing could still be something. Somewhere along the way, she realized something. She wasn't making a collage. She was remembering herself, piece by piece, rose by rose, little by little. She remembered that she liked beautiful things, that she liked making things with her hands, that she liked quiet afternoons, that she liked watching the rain, that she didn't always need a reason to stop. She had once believed that slowing down meant falling behind, that a quiet life was somehow a smaller life. But she was beginning to see it differently. Maybe slowing down wasn't about doing less. Maybe it was about being there for what she was already doing, about noticing the warmth of the afternoon. The sound of scissors through paper, the feeling of something handmade beneath her fingertips, the small joy of putting one beautiful thing beside another. She had spent so much time trying to build a life that looked beautiful from the outside, that she had forgotten to ask whether it felt beautiful from the inside. Now she knew. She didn't need to disappear from the world. She only needed to make a little more room for herself inside it. A little more silence, a little more sunlight, a little more time, and perhaps a little more beauty. This little house at the end of a quiet street is hers. She built it by hand, one little piece at a time. And somewhere between the roses, the windows, the flowers, and the quiet, she found her way back home. Not to a place, but to herself. Maybe that is what slowing down really means. Not leaving your life behind, but finally being there to live it. Welcome to her world. Welcome to yours.